Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. Um, I know I'm rather late in posting anything. Life got in the way. The end of 2024 was a rough one for me. I had all good intentions on blogging and posting and that kind of thing, and just one thing after another kept happening. So, and then of course the new year has come and gone, and I'm just now putting something up. So, those of you waiting on bated breath for me to post something, all two of you, here it is. It all started in September. I lost my darling Gunner. He was my boxer. He was just over 10 years old. And for those of you who have had boxers or have boxers, you know that they're about 10-year dogs. I knew the day that he passed. I knew it was time. I had let him outside, and there's stairs down to the yard, and he fell down the stairs and was on his back, kind of spazzing out, and that was scary. So me and him sat outside for a while, just side by side. And I knew that it was coming. He turns 10 in June, and every day after that was a gift. And after we sat there for a while, I told him, let's go inside. And we went inside, and he laid down, and I was like, okay, I'll go back to my office. And a few moments later, he came into my office and fell over and was really limp. And I called my husband, and I was like, we got to go to the vet now. So we got him into the car. He fell again on the way to the car, so my husband had to pick him up and put him in the car. And we got to the vet. We got a room. They took his vitals, and they said because of his age and because of how he was acting, it was the end. And they gave me the choice of taking him home and letting him continue to fall and have issues, or letting him go. Keeping him going would be a selfish choice, and I knew that. When he came to see me in the office and he fell over, it was like he was saying goodbye. It's time for me to go, Mom. So we made the hard decision to let him go. And not how I wanted my day to go by any means. You wake up feeling great. And actually I woke up to him laying beside me in bed, which was not totally out of character, but his back legs have been giving him problems for years. So he has to really work to get up on my bed. And yeah, so I lost my boxer. And we have 5 other dogs, so it's hard to make them understand what happened. You know, Gunner went to the vet and didn't come home. And Sammy, my black lab, knew that, you know, I was going through a rough time. And he gave me extra cuddles, and he's like, you know, I'll try to take his place. I'll be your cuddle buddy and everything. And he's been really cuddly. And they would actually fight over me. The only time they got into it was because Sammy knew that Gunner was Mommy's favorite, and Sammy wanted that position. So now he's got it, and he takes full advantage. Yeah, but it was just so hard. Those of you who are dog lovers, and, you know, treat your dogs as humans. I mean, you know, I'm a dog mom. I know I spoil my dogs rotten. They will never know what it's like to be mistreated. And so my dogs are very close to my heart. And when one goes, there is this void that's really hard to fill. And it's still felt by losing Gunner. 2 weeks after Gunner passed, I found out that one of my good friends also passed. He went in the hospital for a procedure and never left. He passed away in the hospital, and that was a shock. I don't know the details around that, and it would be too private to share. But he was one of my closest friends. He would tell you like it is. He had a fabulous sense of humor. Loved him to death. He got me started in doing cosplay as Wonder Woman. He actually came all the way down here a couple times to help me film for my Clips for Sale site. And he was just awesome. And I will miss him eternally. I still can't believe that he's gone. I mean, he was my age, and which isn't young, I know. But yeah, he was just, I had just talked to him online about a week before, and he was like, yeah, he says, you know, and I was asking him for something. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll do that next week. And I didn't hear from him, and I thought, okay, he got busy. And I saw online where his brother and sister posted how he passed away, and it just floored me. I mean, there was this guy full of life, full of creativity and go, and, you know, nose to the grindstone, do whatever it took, and he was gone. And that, coupled with Gunner the couple weeks before, was a lot for me to deal with. I was not in a good place. And as you can tell, I'm still not completely over that. And then on the lighter side of bad news, I auditioned for a play that I desperately wanted to do. I gave up auditioning for another play because it was at the same time, and I really wanted it. I was looking forward to doing this play so much, and I wasn't cast. And what bothered me even more was during the readings, I wasn't asked to read for the roles that I was going for. I got to read once, and then I didn't get to read anymore, and you can tell when it's been precast, and I really hate that when they do that, because they don't know who could possibly do it better. But they make deals with friends and everything, and this one was definitely precast. At least parts of them. The parts that I wanted were precast. And not only did I not make it, but he double cast the production. So I didn't make it twice. Which I was only one out of probably 5 people that wasn't cast at all. And that stung. Because usually if I audition for a play, I get a part. And normally it's either the part I want or a substantial role, or both. So me not being cast in a play that I was desperately looking forward to was just the third blow. And it was really, really tough. It put me in a deep depression with all that was going on. So that's why I've been gone from YouTube for a while. And I was gonna post a New Year's video, and I'll go ahead and like do it here. But you know, you make all these goals for New Year's, and this time I didn't make any. No New Year's resolutions. I made New Year's resolutions last time, and I don't think I accomplished one of them. And and instead of doing that to myself, you know, instead of making New Year's resolutions that are pie in the sky and that kind of thing, and when they don't happen, then you get depressed, and it makes you feel worthless and low. So this year I'm not doing any of that. I give up. I'm not setting any substantial goals that are going to be hard to get to. I have goals, of course, but I don't want the calendar to dictate how I feel about making or failing to make those goals. So all you can do is do your best and, you know, accomplish what you can, and the rest will fall into place, or it won't. I mean, you know, that's usually how it goes. But sorry this one was so depressing. I've been wanting to make it for a while, and I just haven't felt like it. I'm still getting over my losses. So, and it's hard. But I promise I will do better this year. I know I promised that last year, and I didn't do my best last year, but I do apologize. I have a trip coming up later this year. I'm going to Iceland, England, and France, so I'm excited about that. And so I'll be putting out a packing video and how my trip was and that kind of thing. If you'd like me to talk about anything in particular, just let me know. I'm an open book. You just have to tell me what chapter you want to read. I know there were a few comments, and I'm really bad about responding to comments because a lot of the comments are the same, and I feel like I'm typing the same exact thing to everybody, and I don't want to sound like come off like some kind of cookie cutter response. And somebody mentioned that I should respond to the people that took time to respond to my video. And I do apologize, but it is because a lot of the responses are the same thing. And I just get bogged down in other things. I'm a very emotional person, and sometimes going back to something that I filmed is too hard for me at times. I do promise to improve. I know I'm not going to respond to absolutely everything, but I do read absolutely everything. And like a lot of them have been like, well, you know, about not having friends or anything. They're like, well, you have a husband, you should be grateful. And it's true. My husband does what he can to give me what I need. Somebody text me. He does what he can to get me what I need and what I want. And so there's that. We play games together. I mean, it's not all doom and gloom, of course, but there are parts of me that do get lonely. I don't have girlfriends to chat to and to gossip to and that kind of thing. So that part is true. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I don't respond to everything. But I do read everything, and I do appreciate everybody so deeply. So I might just at least, you know, give you a thumbs up if I've read it, to just show you that, hey, I've read it. But yeah, that's it. That is how my new year is going. Hopefully your new year is going great. I know we're just a week in, but let's not get ourselves bogged down with promises that we make to ourselves that might not happen. Like, you know, the going to the gym more and that kind of thing. It just, come on. If you didn't go to the gym last year, chances are you're not going to go this year either. Unless you're like super, super motivated, which I applaud people that can do that. My sister-in-law is like that. She got to the gym and she's got the best figure now. She looks great. And I was like, man, I wish I could do that. But I'm just not an athletic person. So, you know, if I go to the gym, it's on the treadmill, and I think, well, I can do that around the neighborhood. I can just walk around the neighborhood. Oh my gosh, my phone's going off. Okay. So I'm going to go now. Somebody is just dying to get across whatever they're going to try to tell me. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate and love every single one of you, even though I'm slow to respond, and I understand. I apologize. But have a great new year. Have a great year. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.